The stage was set at Yalumba Drive Reserve for what was poised to be a thrilling showdown between Eastern United and Pontian Eagles. Despite grappling with the absence of key players, Eastern United had arrived with optimism, eager to launch their season on a positive note under the scorching sun. Pontian Eagles got proceedings underway. Notably, the Pontian lineup boasted familiar faces, with head coach Jim Karatzes and captain Herman Fombassen both sharing past affiliations with Eastern United. Despite Eastern United dictating the tempo, Pontian Eagles fashioned the first clear-cut opportunity of the game, as Jeremy Kishinder found himself in a prime position. However, the blistering conditions seemed to affect his accuracy as he failed to find the target, sending his shot wide. A fortunate escape for Eastern United in the early stages. Minutes later, Eastern United found themselves with a golden chance from a free kick. Daniel Solari positioned himself for the header. Unfortunately, he couldn't make contact with the ball, failing to trouble the opposition goalkeeper. It was a missed opportunity for Eastern United to seize the initiative. A couple of minutes later, Gianni Palumbo surged down the line and delivered a low cross into the box, finding Markai in a promising position. However, Markai's attempt to convert was thwarted as her shot struck the goalkeeper, resulting in a momentary scramble. Despite the ensuing chaos, the linesman swiftly raised her flag, signaling an offside decision against Eastern United. The Saints applied plenty of pressure in the early stages of the game, effectively preventing Pontian from playing through their press and forcing them into conceding some half chances. In one instance, Nico Groschi was dispossessed by Binyangi, who quickly found Mattia. Mattia, with the opportunity to shoot or cut the ball back, opted for the pass and found Markai once again in the box. However, Markai's effort was denied as his shot was deflected by an opponent, resulting in a corner kick for Eastern United. After a period of dominance from the Saints, it was now the Eagles' turn to push forward and apply some pressure. Although the Eagles didn't venture into the Saints' box frequently, when they did, they looked extremely dangerous. In one notable instance, a superb cutback presented an excellent scoring opportunity for the Eagles' number 10, but unfortunately, they failed to convert and missed the target. As the Eagles continued to press, they earned 2 consecutive corner kicks in quick succession. From the first corner, the delivery found the centre-back, who rose up but couldn't direct his header towards the target. However, it was from the second corner that the breakthrough came. With the Saints' defence pushing up, they completely forgot to mark their opponents, leaving Kishinder unmarked in the box. Kishinder seized the opportunity and calmly slotted the ball into the net, giving his team the lead. Following the Eagles' goal, the Saints were in dire need of a response. However, their reaction fell short of expectations. Markai had an opportunity to make an impact with a header, but unfortunately for the Saints, his effort failed to trouble Johnson. There was a need for a big second half for the Saints, and it appeared that the players came out motivated to turn the game around. They had a promising opportunity early on from a corner kick, but Solari couldn't quite find the desired placement, heading the ball straight to the goalkeeper instead of towards the corners. The Saints hadn't learned their lessons from the first half, and soon after they once again found themselves outnumbered in transition. The Eagles seized the opportunity and made them pay, effectively killing the momentum that the Saints were building. Minutes later, it was 3-0 for the Eagles, as once again they outnumbered the Saints defenders and capitalized on their advantage, scoring the third goal of the game through a well-executed team play. Ironically, it was the former Saints player who found the back of the net. Things went from bad to worse for the Saints when they committed a foul just outside the box. They were swiftly punished by Benny Mahosa, who stepped up confidently and curled the ball under the wall, extending the scoreline to 4-0 in favor of the Eagles. Former Saints striker Karapaniotis was eager to secure his brace, but his shot narrowly missed the target, sailing just wide of the post. With the game all but decided, the Saints were determined to salvage a goal to take some positives from the match. The opportunity fell to Solari, but unfortunately he couldn't find the target with his effort. Minutes later, it was Markai who found himself in the thick of the action once again. However, his shot missed the target, denying the Saints the consolation they were seeking. The game concluded with Nico Groschi attempting to add another goal for his team, but his shot veered wide of the target. It was a disappointing defeat for the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it was an impressive start to the season, securing a convincing win and setting the tone for their campaign ahead.